So for this problem, the first step is to rearrange the terms. So pagsamahin yung may variable x, then yung may variable y. So ihiwalay na natin yung negative sign. So ito magiging positive. Then ito naman, so negative para maging positive 2. Kung ifa-factor natin, this should be negative din. So negative 54y. Then move or transpose 29 to the other side. So this becomes positive 29. Then next is to factor out 4. Since it is divisible by 4, so 4. So 16 divide 4 is 4x. For this one, we will factor out 9 to those terms. So y squared minus 54 divide 9 is what? 6y equals 29. Then by completing the square, squares, para maging binomial siya. So 4x squared minus 4x. So you will going to focus on the middle term. So yung way natin is kukunin mo yung half ng 4. So this become 2. Then yung squared niya is 4. Kaya yan yung i-add natin using the completing the square. And for this one, same procedure. So half of 6 is 3. Then squared is 9. So this becomes 6y plus 9 equals 29. So to balance the equation, kung ano yung inad natin dito by completing the square, yun din yung ilalagay natin dito sa other side. So 4. So yung inad mo is hindi lang 4 kasi may 4 sa labas. So 4 times 4 magiging 16. Then to din, yung inad mo is 9. Then magmumultiply ka pa ng negative 9. So this becomes negative 81. So 29 plus 16 minus 81 is negative 36. So to get the binomial, so this becomes negative x minus 2 squared minus 9y minus 3 squared equals negative 36. Then para ma-convert natin to standard equation, we need to divide all the terms by negative 36. So 4 divide negative 36 is negative 4 divide 36 negative 9. Then for this one, since we are dividing with both signs with the same sign, so it becomes positive. So y, so 9 divide 36 is 4. Then for this one, it becomes 1. Then to rearrange, next is to rearrange the equation para maging hyperbola siya into standard form. So rearrange the equation. So by inspection, it opens vertically since the positive term is y squared minus x over 9. equals 1. So, it opens vertically. Then, for the center, so to determine the center, we'll look at this number. This is the h and this is the k. Remember, class, that the h is the x coordinate of the center. So, katabi niya din yung variable x. Then, for the k, that is the y coordinate of the circle. So, katabi niya is the y term. So, for the center, that is hk. We'll get the numerical value in the standard form, but with opposite sign. So, this become, since it is negative 2, so this becomes 2, then 3. So, positive 2 3s. To graph this, it is on quadrant 1. So, this is the center. 2, 3. So, 2 units away along the x-axis, then 2 units away along along y-axis. So, this is 2, 3 at quadrant 1. Then, for distance A, so the distance A, it is not necessarily mean that it is the longer length. So, kung nasan po yung positive term, nandyan yung A. No? So, sa standard form natin, this is the A squared, while this one, yung negative term, that is the B squared. So, yung denominator ng positive term is the A squared. So, to solve this one, dito na tayo. A is, get the square root of 4, so equals 2. For B, get the square root of 9 equals 3. Then, get the vertices of the major and minor axis. So, vertices. The transverse axis is parallel to y-axis. So, based dito sa standard form, kung saan yung term natin na y squared is positive. So, nandyan po nakaparallel yung transverse axis natin. So, ibig sabihin, class, you need to move 2 units away left. You need to move 2 units left, up or down from the center. Kasi yung nakuha nating value ng A is 2. So, to get the center, the vertex, V sub 1, para dun sa isang vertex ng hyperbola natin. Yung center natin is 2, 3. So, mag-add tayo sa y coordinates ng center ng 2. So, 2, 5. Then, another vertex ng hyperbola. 2, 3. Then, subtract 2. Kasi you need to move downward para naman sa isang vertex. So, 2, 1. Then, for the conjugate axis, so, dyan nyo makikita yung B. Parallel po siya sa x-axis. So, you need to move 3 units left or right from the center. So, V sub 3, so mag-a-add ka ng 3 sa x coordinate kasi yung conjugate axis natin po is parallel sa x-axis. Then, yung center natin, yung y coordinate niya is 3. So, magiging 5, 3. Then, yung vertex 4. So, to move to the left, so, magsusubtract ka ng distance 3. Magiging negative 1, 3. Then, for the foci, so to get the foci, we need to solve the distance c from the center to one of its foci. So, square root of a squared plus b squared. 4 plus 9 is, square root of 4 plus 9 is 3.606 units. Then foci, so you need to add 3.606 on the y coordinate of the center. So 2, 3 plus 3.606. Foci is 3 plus 3.06. So 6.606. Then yung isang foci papunta sa baba. So you need to subtract 3.606 on the y coordinate ng center. So this becomes 3 minus 3.06, negative 0.606. So to plot, okay. Next is the asymptote. So for the asymptote, so basically, it is the equation from a straight line where it passes through the center. So yung center natin is 2, 3. So using the point slope form, so from the straight line, y minus y sub 1 equals m x sub 1, where x sub 1 is 2, y sub 1 is 3. So for us to determine the slope, that is the rise over run. So yung rise natin dito po, based dun sa distance A at saka distance B. So yung rise is pataas na equals to 2. So itong asymptote na to is going upward, kaya positive yung makukuha natin. So this is the slope 1. So A over B, the rise is 2 over the run na 3. So distance 3 to. Then for the second asymptote, going downward siya. So same lang yung numerical value, but with opposite sign kasi going downward. So negative yung lalabas. So therefore, the equation is plus minus the slope is 2/3. So positive, negative slope x minus 2. So this is the equation. Then for the vertices and the foci. So to graph this one, so ito na po yung lalabas. This is the center. Then positive yung y term natin. Kaya yung transverse axis na to is parallel po sa y-axis ng graph. Then yung beam mo naman, that is the conjugate axis, parallel siya sa y-axis na may distance na 3. Then yung distance naman ng A from center to one of its vertices is equal to 2. So again po, yung rule dito, hindi naman ibig sabihin na yung A is the longer length. Kasi magbe-base tayo kung nasaan yung positive term. Since yung positive term nito is y, so ito yung magiging a squared. No? So, kung makita nyo, mas mahaba yung v dito. Pero hindi siya yung transverse axis. So, yung transverse axis, dyan yung makikita yung distance A. Then, from the center to one of the foci, that is the C. Okay? Next graph. So, this is the last problem. So, let's solve this one. Again, rearrange the equation. So, get the fact. So, dito naka-rearrange na. So, we just need to factor out 4. So, x squared minus 4. 16 divide 4 is 4. Then, for this one, so, ihiwalay na natin yung negative sign. So, 25y squared. So, ito, negative. Pagka nag-distribute ka ng negative, so, dapat positive din to. Para mabalik siya dito sa negative sign. So, ito is negative. So, positive 50y. Then, transpose it to the other side. So, this becomes positive 109. Then, by completing the squares, so this becomes, so what is the half of 4? So 4 halves is 2. Then squared of 2 is 4. Mag-add ka ng 4 minus, then ito is ifa-factor din natin to. So 25 y squared. So, nakalimutan natin i-factor pala to. So, factor na natin to. 25y squared plus 50 divide 25 is 2. So, ito naman, same procedure. Kunin mo yung half ng 2 equals 1, then yung squared niya is 1. So, mag-add ka po ng 1 equals 109. Then, to balance the equation, you need to add kung ano yung in-add mo dito. So, i-add mo din dito. So, 4 times 4. So, 4 times 4 is 16. Then, dito naman, so, negative 25 times 1 is negative 25. So, to calculate the constant numbers, 109 plus 16 minus 25 equals 100. So, 4x minus 2 squared minus 25y plus 1 squared is equal to 100. Then to convert it to standard form, divide both sides by 100. So 4 divided 100 is 25 minus 25 divided 100 is equal to 1/4. So y plus squared equals to 1/4 equals 1. This time, the positive term is the x squared. So therefore, the hyperbola opens horizontally. Then yung then yung a natin dito is the 25. That is a squared. For this one, that is the b squared. So to solve for the center, so just copy the numbers but with opposite sign. So 2 and -1. It is on the quadrant 4. So ito yung graph natin. Ito yung center 2, -1 at quadrant 4. Then for A, so get the square root of 25 equals 5. Then B square root of 4 equals 2. Then to get the distance C, so get the square root of A squared plus B squared equals 25 plus 4 or approximately equal to 5.385 units. Then for the vertices, so let's move this one. Then for the vertices, the transverse axis is parallel to x-axis kasi yung positive term dito is the variable x. So you need to move yung a under ng x is 5. So you need to move 5 units left or right from the center. So based from this answer, the center is 2, 5. So vertex 1. So saan ka mag-add ng 5 units? Doon sa x coordinate kasi dyan siya parallel. So plus 5, then -1. -1. So vertex 1 is 7, -1. Then another vertex of the hyperbola. So you need to move to the left. So you have to subtract -5. You need to subtract 5. So it becomes -3, -1. Then for the conjugate axis, parallel to y-axis, you have to move, ano yung nakuha natin B? 2. You have to move 2 units up or down from the center. 2 units up or down from the center. Therefore, P sub 3. So, saan ka mag-add and subtract ng 2? Sa y-coordinate naman ng center. Negative plus 2. this becomes 2, 1, v sub 4, 2, negative minus 2. So this becomes 2, negative 3. Then for the foci, coordinates of foci, f sub 1, since it is along the transverse axis, you have to add or subtract the 5.385 units sa saan? Saan siya parallel? Sa x. So, mag-add ka nito sa x coordinate ng center. So, 2 plus 5.385 negative 1. So, this becomes 7.385 negative 1. Then f sub 2, 2 minus 5.385. So, this becomes, so 2 minus 5.385 is negative 3.385 negative 1. So, those are the coordinates of the foci. Then for the asymptote, so asymptote, the equations of the asymptotes, so it passes through the center to negative 1. So just get the equation from the point slope form. Then the slope, x minus x sub 1. So what is the slope? So going upward for this asymptote na going upward, so this becomes positive slope. So slope is rise over run. So yung rise natin dito is b, then yung run natin dito is a. Kaya kung ano yung distance b, so equal siya sa 2. So rise over run, kaya ito yung magiging equation natin, positive 2, then yung run natin na a, so 5. Then just copy the numerical value para naman dito sa second asymptote na going downward, so magiging negative siya. So therefore, the slope is 2 over 5. So to solve this one, so y sub 1, x sub 1, y sub 1, positive 1, y plus 1 is equal to plus minus, so plus negative slope 2 over 5 and x minus 2. So that is the equation. So dalawang asymptote na yan. So this is the graph, no? Para mag-graph natin, unahin nyo muna i-plot yung center, then next is the major axis. So those are the vertices of the major axis. So from the center to this vertex, it is equivalent to a, distance a. So distance a is equal to 5 units away from the center. Then ito din 5 units away din to from the center going to the right. Then sa B naman, so it is equal to yung B natin 2 units away from the center going upward. Then from the center 2 units away din siya going downward. Then para naman sa asymptote, so maglilinya lang kayo dulo to dulo na magpapass through siya sa center, then sa mga edge nitong rectangle. Then ito para sa isang asymptote. Then yung focus naman or foci, so from the center to this one of the foci equals yung distance niya sa C na 5.385. So, it is also equal to 5.385. So, kaya mag-a-add ka or subtract ng 5.385 sa sa x coordinate ng center. Then, yung dalawang curves, so, kukonect mo na. So, dadaan siya dun sa vertex na, yan, dalawang curve, na opens horizontally. So, that ends our discussion for hyperbola. See you, class.